What's up, guys? I'm Zach Nava and this is Nava Reptiles. So in our last video I went over all of my animals in the collection, and it ran a lot longer than what I originally planned for. There was some editing and stuff that I wanted to do that I just honestly didn't really get around to. I kind of rushed that out, so I apologize for that. But what I decided to do as a result was I want to just make a few, just like some shorter videos, kind of highlighting, again, those individual animals kind of one at a time. It'll be a little bit easier for people to go through and not have to worry about like losing their place and come back to it later or whatever. But I thought I'd start again with Guapo. So I said in the last one, I kind of gave a little bit of background on him, and there were some images and stuff that I wanted to crop in from when we first got him, and like I said, I just didn't really get around to it. So I think we'll do that today. But again, I'm just going to kind of start over for those that haven't seen that video, and again, just to kind of fill in some of the stuff that I didn't get to last time. So Guapo is an albino ball python. He's a he, obviously. I keep saying he, so he is a boy, and we got him as a rescue from a local pet store. So there was a pet store we used to live really close to, and we were in there pretty often, dog food and things like that. And they knew that we had snakes. We had brought a couple snakes in for them to look out before, just like friendly, like just showing them off, not for them to look at for any like a vet or anything. But anyway, so we brought a couple animals in there, so they knew we had snakes. And we were in there one night, and they mentioned that they had this ball python in the back that they had actually taken off of display because he wasn't eating and he looked really bad. So they asked if we would take a look at him, and they brought out Guapo. So he was not looking good. I could tell the second that I saw him, I didn't even know that he was alive, other than the fact that he was just slightly moving. He looked awful. So they started telling us how he had come from the supplier that they use, I guess a local or semi-local breeder, and he had been there for, I don't know, a month, maybe two, and he had not eaten for them the entire time. He was super dehydrated. I mean, again, just to look at him, you could tell that he was, he had, at least one shed that was stuck on him completely, had not even started to come off. So just super dried out, super wrinkly, super dehydrated, really discolored, and wasn't eating. So they ended up taking him to a vet, which was good. But unfortunately, what that vet did was she, for whatever reason, I think they said that she did hydrate him some, and then like with a tube, and then she, for whatever reason, put him on laxatives. But again, the animal hadn't eaten. I guess she thought that he was stopped up, and that's why he wasn't eating. What it came down to was they were keeping him in a little glass terrarium with he didn't have the humidity that he needed, with lights on 24 hours a day and things like that. So anyways, long story short, like I said, we convinced them to release him over to us, so that we could get him to a proper vet, if that's what ended up needing to happen. But so just that initial thing, we took him home, we got him into good husbandry. So just a small quarantine setup. So we had him in just a small tub, no lights, just him, paper towel, and he had access to water. We soaked him like probably for like 30 minutes to an hour, like every 3 or 4 hours, just so he wasn't sitting in it nonstop, but that he was getting that humidity. And within like 20 minutes of getting him home, after just one soak and getting him into just like getting him in a dark, safe, smaller enclosure where he felt better, he ate right away. Ate right off tongs. We didn't have to even leave it in with him, nothing, and he ate frozen. So we didn't have to give him live. We were so from there we realized, like, okay, this is just a matter of this snake just really hasn't been kept in the right conditions. And so we got him eating and kept him, and I mean, you see him now, and he's doing great, and he's one of our favorite animals here. So that's kind of the deal with him, and that's going to be a video for today.